Hi VC, today we are looking at the Pretenders vinyl box set. This hasn't got their most recent albums in it, but it has got all of their main albums from their debut, working up to a few just not so long ago, but it hasn't got their latest two vinyl albums in it. But we're going to have a little open up and see what it has got in it. So we start off with the first album by Pretenders, entitled Pretenders, and it has got some of their big hits, which Stop Your Sobbing, Kid, Brass in My Pocket. Really good album. Sounds fantastic. I would say that nearly all of these sound like they've been remastered. They don't sound like the originals. I have got a couple of first pressings of these albums, and these do sound like they have been remastered, but not a bad sound at all. They don't sound like they've been done from a CD or anything. They don't sound too digitised. They sound nice and clear. No pops and crackles. The only thing I would say about these albums is the artwork on them. I'm not really, I don't know if you can see it really on here, but the artwork could have been done better. It does look like it's slightly fuzzy, I guess is the only way to describe it. Maybe slightly blurry on the photos. Probably not being picked up here on the video, but when you're looking at it, it doesn't look very kind of glossy or well done. It looks like it's been sent to the local photocopy shop. Right, this is the second album, Pretenders 2, and this has got some hits on it as well. The ones that we're going to know is I Go to Sleep, Talk of the Town. There's lots of good songs on here. I do like their second album. Again, still got that stripped back sound. This is probably one of the most popular albums of the Pretenders, Learning to Crawl. And this has got Back on the Chain Gang, 2000 Miles. I do like this album, probably my favourite of the Pretenders albums. And this is, you may be able to start to see what I'm talking about here. I'm not getting close. You can see the way that the print has been done. It looks, you can see that it looks like it's been not copied very well, and it's really evident at the back. It looks slightly fuzzy and slightly muffled. I don't think the I think the pressings are fantastic the way they've been done, but in my opinion the photocopying or the way they've printed these sleeves isn't fantastic. Again, it's quite evident here. If you put that compared to the first pressing of it, it's a lot clearer. Okay, so this one here is a good album. This has got Don't Get Me Wrong, one of the big hits, and obviously Hymn to Her. Probably Hymn to Her is probably my favourite song by the Pretenders. Not my favourite album, but Get Close has got my favourite Pretenders song on it. And this was out in the 80s, 86, 87 time. Pretenders Pact album. It's okay, not one of the best ones. And then we get to Pretenders Last of the Independents. Right. Again, this album, it's okay. It's not one of my favourites. It's got I'll Stand By You, which is a good song of the Pretenders, but not one of my favourite albums to listen to the whole way through. And then we get to this one, The Isle View, which is a live album. And it's been, as you can see here, you've got two vinyls in here, but it's not a gatefold. One thing I did notice on getting a lot of these albums, as you're going to see now to take them out, is that the sides here are splitting, so the vinyl is trying to get through the sleeves, and that's evident on all of them. And then we get this album, which again isn't one of the best ones. I didn't really like this album, but I probably like their earlier stuff. When it arrived in the box, that's how one of the coolers come out, but I've read that it's like that on nearly all the box sets. I just did bother sending it back, to be honest with you. It's the last one that the person I bought it from off of eBay had, so I'm going to bother sending it back. So all in all, a nice box set. It is, I guess, you've really got to like, obviously, the Pretenders a lot to get this box set, because if you only like one or two of their songs, you're probably best just getting off a greatest hits or something like that. But if you like listen to a full album all the way through, then it's a nice box set, and it's, you know, I just feel that they could have done a lot better with the artwork. They could have got it a little bit closer to the first pressings. The print, it looks like they've been slightly rushed, I guess. But still a nice box set. It's nice having all of the albums together on vinyl, and I really do like the first 3 albums. I like the stripped back sound of the first 3 albums, and they started going a little bit more commercial, I guess. But no, Chrissie Hynde's voice is really Chrissie Hynde, I think it is. Chrissie Hynde's voice is really good. I think it's really unusual. There's not many singers that sound like her, so it's always a good listen. But yeah, enough of me rabbiting. I like the box set, and I would recommend getting it if you like them. But just be aware that as I say, the artwork and the prints aren't that great compared to the originals. Thank you for looking. Bye bye.